Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making chicken paprikas. That's a Hungarian dish, and if you watch my next video I'm going to show you how to make also palacinta that could be used to serve with chicken paprikas. So let's begin. Obviously with any paprikas you're going to need paprika. Also I'm gonna add some smoked paprika, just a little bit. That's kind of optional. I'm gonna use Vegeta for seasoning. Again, that's optional. I will be putting in some sweet peppers. Again, that's optional, depending on the season. But you will need a small onion, medium maybe. And I actually am going to use canned chicken thighs, but you will need 2 medium-sized chicken thighs. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop my onions. Then I'm gonna start also cutting my sweet peppers. Again, this is totally optional. I just happen to have some, and that just adds bulk to the food, to the sauce. You can also put garlic in this, it's not gonna hurt it. Turn on the heat high first. I'm not gonna use a lot of oil this time because I'm kind of watching my diet, but you can probably get away with a couple of tablespoons of oil. Whatever you need to saute your onion. I'm gonna dump in my chopped onions. I'm gonna put in just a pinch of salt. Once it starts sizzling nicely, you can turn it down a little bit to like medium, because you always want to saute slowly. You just have to get it going. So we'll saute this for 3 to 5 minutes. You might want to stir this a few times so everything gets sauteed evenly. As I said, the sweet peppers would be optional, but at this point, if you do want to have sweet peppers in the dish, you want to add that to your sauteing onion, because you will be now sauteing the peppers a tiny bit. Already smells so good. So now that I'm happy with my sauteing, the next thing I'm gonna do is put in the seasoning. Now to put in paprika, you always should pull your pot off the heat, let it settle down a little bit, because it does burn fast, and you need a lot of paprika. So this is just sweet paprika. I'm gonna put in a good 3 teaspoons, which is about a good tablespoon. And you can put more less. And I'm also going to put in some of Vegeta, which is well known in Hungary, which is just dried vegetable and other seasoning. Just a teaspoon of that. Again, that would be optional, right? And then I said the smoked paprika would be optional too, so I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that. It's just for the smoky flavor. And optionally you can put in some cracked black pepper. Some people even put in parsley, I don't. And then mix this up nicely with the oil. And then you can put it back for a few seconds to kind of start sizzling again. And this is the time where you're gonna put in your chicken. Now, if you have raw chicken, obviously you're gonna cook it longer than I will. But first you want to saute your chicken in this mixture. Do that until you just get a little bit of color onto your chicken, the raw chicken. Now if you have cooked chicken like I do, I just want it to incorporate well. And then what you need is about a cup or so either water or chicken stock. And depending on how saucy you like it, I like it saucy, so I'm gonna put all the chicken stock I had. And make sure you scrape up the bottom of your pan from the sauteed caramelization to bring that up. The bottom of your pot should be smooth at this point without any stickiness on it. So now we're done sauteing. Now we are cooking, right? We're gonna put it down to low. You will cover this. And depending on how big your chicken pieces are, you need to cook it until the chicken is cooked through. So for me, because it's really cooked, I'm only going to cook it for 10 minutes just to get the flavors incorporated. And then we'll take off the cover and determine how liquidy you want it for the serving. So I've been cooking the chicken without the cover for a little bit, so you can see that the liquid has cooked off. At this point, what you can do is you can actually put some sour cream in this, and the way you do that is really to put some sour cream. I would put 2 tablespoons in here into a cup, and take some of the hot liquid from your dish, a couple of tablespoons. Mine doesn't have much, so I have to fish for it. And mix it up well before you actually dump it in here. Because if you put the cold sour cream in here directly, it becomes kind of curdy, not smooth. So if you want it smooth, you better do it this way. Mix it up nicely and then put this into your dish. But I'm not gonna do that right now because you'll see that I'm gonna be serving this a little bit different today. Now, having this could be served with anything, pasta, egg noodles on the top of that. You can put it with rice. You can typically serve with potatoes of any kind. As a matter of fact, my aunt used to serve chicken paprikas with French fries, which is not typical, not Hungarian at all. Cucumber salad would be very typical as well, serving with any Hungarian savory dish. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna serve it. The way I serve my chicken paprikas is with savory palacinta. So here are my palacintas that I made earlier. You can watch this in a video. I have my chicken paprikas I made earlier as well. So I'm gonna take a serving of that. And traditionally this would be rolled up, but you can fold it if you like. It's sort of like a burrito. So I fold it. Usually you want to serve more than one out of per serving. So I'll do another one. And now you want to top this with just straight sour cream, or you can take some of the sauce of the chicken paprikas, mix it up with the sour cream, and then use that flavored sour cream to top this. And I can probably make this a little bit more loose. I'm gonna put a little bit of milk. I put a tablespoon of milk because I didn't have enough sauce on the chicken. You want to be able to kind of spoon this over, so you can get fancy and do whatever patterns you want, or just across make some waves. I'm not good at this, so it is what it is. But that's a beautiful serving of savory palacinta with chicken paprikas filling. Enjoy!